Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to another episode of Bow Hunting Only. Today, there we go. Today we are in Awaroa. We've just spawned in. Spawn area is right here. Went up, grabbed the nearby outpost, and we're starting to make our way towards one of the missions. When I came across some fallow deer, and we got an absolute beauty over here. This could potentially be my first diamond ever. Where did it go? There's some feral pigs over there as well. There's a level 5 buck out here.
They're voracious feeders too, so no need to ask for my permission to shoot on sight.
Did I lose it in the time it took me to start my stream? Alright, so they are within 200 meters. So one of the things I do have here with me is a collar that can work on anything. It's the electronic collar, comes in one of the DLCs. We'll go ahead and throw it in that slot there. We are going to come up here, hide behind these trees. Alright, and I have not used this collar before, so we are going to scroll down fallow deer mating call. And hopefully that should draw those deer in. While we're here, I am gonna apply some spray as well. The nice thing with this is it will continue to play. And it does have a 200-meter range. Fallow deer are very, very timid creatures. Very good eyesight, easy to spook. You'll have to excuse me today if I start coughing. I've come down with a bit of a cold of some kind, a little bit of a cough, sore throat, things like that. So I might sound a bit off today. Do have a level 4 feral pig out there as well. There he is. Look at that beautiful, beautiful deer. Now, I am bow hunting only. I have never taken down anything over a level 3 with a bow at this point. And I've never gotten a diamond yet in this game. I'm also very low level, meaning I have to take this extremely cautiously. So we are about 80 meters here. 80 to 100. He is alert, so I gotta drop down now. We cannot let him see. He's back to calm. They don't have the best hearing, but their eyesight is impeccable. Let me see if I can get a new range on him here. 60 to 90. He is alert again, so I will lay back down. Give him a minute or two to calm down. Wind is in my favor right now. Alright, he's 70 to 100. Now, I might be able to make that shot, but it would be close. I'm gonna lay down and just crawl towards him. Here. So if you watched my last VOD, you can see that ideal range for a bow is about 30 to 50 meters. As far as accuracy is concerned. Closer is still good. So we want to get to about at least 50 meters before we try to take a shot, especially on something this big. Now, I don't have any special perks, so like I am not able to shoot while laying down, which is something you unlock eventually. That is a mating call. 60 to 80, we are closing the distance here. I think if I get to that bush right there, I should have a pretty good angle on him. 50 to 80, we're almost in range. Now we have to worry about spooking these guys too, but these ones are all less likely to see me than he is. Dang it, he's starting to walk away. If I had a rifle, he would already be down, but... Okay, he's calmed back down. These are all still calm. $50 to $60. This bush should be perfect, right around 40 meters. The species is a rank or class 4 species, so I'll be using the 540 grain arrows for him. He's calmed back down. Let's get up to this bush. He is a gorgeous, gorgeous deer. Patience is everything when you're bow hunting. Don't walk away. Come on. Excuse me 1 second. Apologies. I'm just gonna wait here for a minute, see if he kind of moves towards me at all. Did I lose him? I think he's gone. Well, I guess we are gonna have to go. Oh, we got this one right here, about 40 meters out. And we got a good hit on her. And she's down. That was a good shot. So we didn't get that nice big deer, but we did get our first deer of Awaroa. And we have some pigs over here we can come after in a minute. I'm gonna go back and pick up our clock over there. And that is a pretty solid shot right into the neck there. We did get the right lung, so we got full score on her. $751 cash. Obviously no trophy since this is a female deer. But that was a very clean shot, and we can see that these arrows do quite well against deer if you're able to get into position. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and place a waypoint back on our collar. And that way, I can shut this off. I don't want to spook those boar too much. They're about 200, so I should be good to run now. But as you can see, until we get some more perks going, it is going to be very difficult to get close enough to some of these species to get those kills on those, especially on those diamonds. Let's go ahead and pick up, and we will start moving. So we know this is a feeding area right here, and we know that a diamond comes into this area, or a potential diamond. So what I'm going to do is get out a tree stand here. Not a tree stand, excuse me, a tripod stand. We're going to set this up right in this area. That should help with the next time we want to hunt in this area. Now, we did hear some turkeys. We could go for some turkeys over here in a little bit. Or, there's one. So let's go. We'll go ahead and go for a turkey here. Anything to get our money up. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the 350 grain. These are our level 1 to level 3 arrows. That is a level 2. Shouldn't be too hard to sneak up on. About 140 to 150 meters out. Trying to see a good potential spot to shoot from. Alternatively, we could attempt to use our collar again. Maybe if we get in these bushes over here, set up the collar, we can get the turkey to come to us. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to set up the collar right here. And we are going to go for a turkey. That is 60 meters out. That is definitely a bit of a long shot. Let's see if we, maybe if we get to, so what I want to do is I'm going to do a crow call. So this is going to be a bit of a long shot if I try to take this. So let me get my heart rate down. Is it running? It is running. I do not know what scared it. Probably the deer. Call on that. I'm going to have to figure out how to delete a call. There you can see it just flew off right there. Turkeys can fly. They'll fly about 400 meters or so. And we do have another feed zone over here. This is the feral pig. It's 06 to 010, so we're right at the end of theirs. We're going to move towards this outpost over here. This is the mission outpost. If we see anything else along the way, we will try to get it. I did level up once in between streams. I just grabbed the perk for archery. I do want to get this one pretty quickly, and this is kind of one of my early goals I want to get. I would like to also get, which one was it? This Steady Hands perk. As well as the Ranger perk here. That'll make it easier to track down, to get close to animals. And to get off accurate shots. I am hoping to run into some feral goats during the stream today. You see our deer came running through here. We do have another feed zone over here. This is for our turkeys. Good to know. Plan on doing some hunting up along the river once we get the chance. This is a fresh start, bow hunting only. So let's see. Their feed times 04 to 08, 06 to 010, and 06 to 010. For the deer and the pigs eat at the same time. Turkeys eat a little bit earlier, but there's a nice little bit of crossover. So like 0600 would be a good time to start over on this end and work our way this way. Does mean that their watering zone is probably somewhere on this side of the lake. There's a level 3. We also have a turkey over here. But that level 3 is looking pretty nice. Let's get ourselves a nice buck here if we can. He is alert, so I'm going to drop down. There's something close here. That is such a nice shot right there. But we don't have the right arrows loaded because we were going after those turkeys. There we go. There we go, right there. I missed. Can I get a follow-up shot? No, I cannot. Alright, I think that was our diamond right there too. That might have been the level 3. So each type of arrow has a little bit different of an aiming point, so it's a little hard. Nope, there's our level 3. So I think that was our diamond we just took a shot at and missed. And we got some of our feral pigs over here. We do have a level 4 feral pig as well. That is a class 5 animal. I'm going to try to get that buck over to us now. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy this. We're going to get up in this tree right here. There we go. Now I know how to remove. Apologies, I do have a bit of a cold today. I'm going to have to take this one out here. That should drop here in just a second. And we've got another shot right here. And I missed there. The nice thing with bows is you don't tend to scare off everything. And a good shot on that one. When you shoot. Alright, so let's check. We did get this deer over here, I believe. I don't mind if I kind of scare them off a little bit now. Let's go ahead and try to find that blood spot. Here we go. So low bleed rate. Don't know yet if I hit a vital or not, but we do know it dropped because we have hunting pressure here. Obviously, I want to try and track down every single kill that I can get. There are times when that is impossible to do. There she is, right there in the middle of the road. We got some roadkill today, baby. It looks like a neck shot, flesh shot only. Dang it. That was not a good shot. We still got 500 to cash for that. That's enough to buy another 10 arrows. We'll go ahead and claim it. And then for our other one, let's go ahead and come back to our waypoint over here and pick up our collar. And then we will move on to the other deer we shot, see if we can't track that one down. It does look like we have double pressure in this area, possibly. But we will find out in just a few moments. Obviously, we have to be careful not to overhunt areas. Too many hunts, and we will end up destroying the need area, and whatever animal is in that area will completely avoid it. So, this one here is turkey, this one here is fallow deer. I'm not too worried about scaring off animals at the moment, as with us just getting 2 kills in this area, it will not be a problem. They will all already be scared off for the most part. Did I already pick it up? Yeah, it's up there. Alright. So, our second shot was kind of down into this area. Dang it, no organs hit. That is gonna make this one a little tougher to find as well. This one might be a lost cause. So these are fallow deer. Let's go back to that last bud spot. Question is, where did she go? Maybe we didn't drop her. I'm not seeing any more of her tracks around here. So for now, we're just going to move on. Oh, unless... I thought I just saw a little bit of blue over here. Nope, those are turkey tracks. Those are turkey tracks. Those are deer tracks, but they're headed in the wrong direction. That looks like turkey feces, and those are turkey tracks. So, yep, I think we lost that one, guys.
Not far now. We built these outposts in the early 90s. They got the works. Repurposed materials, solar roofs, rainwater tanks.
So we're just going to keep on moving in this direction. Again, if you're new to the stream, this is a bow-only challenge from a fresh start. We started this series on Thursday.
Have to mean bad for your back. It's pretty cozy inside. Go on, take a look.
All videos that we take are going to be posted on my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Hollowark. Link is on my Twitch channel. Alright, so we have plenty of arrows for now. I like to generally use the tracer ammo for the birds. I'm not as worried about it. We have our broadheads here, and our 700 grain for the big guys. Now, I do have a tent. I'm going to grab a blind here as well, just so we have it. So we'll drop this, and let's go... Actually, let's go for a tree stand. I have not used a tree stand yet. We have our tent, we have our tree stand. Let's head down towards the water, see if we can't find anything down this way. Oh, what else is it wanting us to do in here?
See, we got company.
Nice.
That'll be Josh's doing, the brat. I told him to leave things be, but I guess he couldn't resist. Anyway, maybe it's just as well you get used to it. I'll fill you in later. Right, mate? See that camera on the table? Strap it to your chest and let me explain what exactly you're here for. There's a lookout tower not far away, so you can head up there and get a sense of the place while I flap my gums. Nice and tight now. Wouldn't want it coming off right when you've got a shot lined up.
So that's about 1.2 clicks away. I do have a post that's a lot closer right here. So we'll check out this water real quick, see if we can see anything. If not, we'll go ahead and fast travel over to that lookout point, grab that, and head up towards the river country. All these feed zones around, there should be some watering zones. We probably don't have the right time, but we might be able to follow the coastline here a bit and find evidence of where they're drinking. I'm not really seeing anything. I'm also not seeing any tracks going down this way, so we'll cut across here. We do have a deer, level 4. Awesome. Let's go move that direction. Let's get up into these trees over here. I don't want to spook him. If I can stay kind of up and behind him, I might be able to lure him in a little closer. He is another fallow deer. We've been seeing a lot of those lately. Now with them, if they can't see you, you can't. Or if you can't see them, they generally can't see you. So we are in a good spot right here. Once we kind of get up into these trees, we'll crouch down. We don't want to cause him to flee. Making sure we have an arrow loaded here. Take our time. Let's see what their drinking time is from. 10 to 1300. So we are right in the middle of their drink time. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't run up to lakes. You don't want to scare off everything in a 200-meter range. I'm surprised you didn't spook when I ran that last little bit, but we were pretty far away. And fallow deer mostly rely on sight rather than sound. At least from the flavor text in the game. Now, I've been really bad at aiming high on these guys, so I'm going to purposely, there he is, purposely attempt to aim a little low. Tempted to set up a stand up there, see if I can't get them to come to me. Problem is with that mating call, most of the times it's been the does coming and not the bucks, and the bucks are the ones that I want to get. I think he is alone. I'm going to go ahead and reapply my spray here before we start moving down the hill. Grab a quick screenshot there. Try to get one when we're closer as well. Now I want to get a good angle on him, so I'm going to move about to where these flowers are, a little bit past them, right on the top of this little ridge line. In real life, from what I've read and heard from hunters, deer will tend to twitch their tails a little bit before they lift their heads. When their heads are down, they are not paying attention, and they are easier to sneak up on. Ooh, what's this over here? Another level 4? I like the look of this one because he is, one, basically in range, and two, I think that's about the best we're gonna get. So that was a horrible shot there. He did not notice though. That is good. And we got a hit. Can I get a second one into him? Got a second one into him. We are good to go. And just like that, we drop our first buck of the stream. 45 minutes in, and it is a level 4. This is the highest level I have gotten since the restart. We got left scapula and left lung. Let's see if it was our first shot or our second shot. We are only seeing the one shot. Did we only hit it once? 1,055 cash, 186.4. We were so close to gold. We were about 1.5 points off from the gold. Passed all of our checks there. So we need to keep in mind that we're looking for around a 249.99 for diamonds. So 249 or above for diamond eventually. Later on when we upgrade our spotting, we'll be able to tell the range that they have. Let's go ahead and get a quick picture of this. So it looks like I just got that one shot off. I wish I knew where that other arrow went. Not sure. We are scaring all of them off at the moment, but that is okay. I forgot to save that one. I was going to save that one for a trophy, but we will get a better one eventually. I'd love to pick up that level 5 later. So we can follow these tracks and see where they're coming down to the water from. We can set up a tree stand. Actually, this tree right here might be a great place for a tree stand. Excuse me, thought I was about to cough there for a second. Got some pigs coming down through here. This might be a good place for a tree stand. It is starting to get foggy, which is not going to be great for us with our bow hunting. So let's go ahead and go into our inventory. We are going to grab the tree stand and see where we can set one up. We can set one up on this tree or on this tree. I think we'll go for this tree. So we can hop up in our tree stand. And yeah, we got a nice view of the water and a view from up here. Wondering if we can place our collar. We cannot, but we can place it right underneath and go from there. Alright, so let's go ahead and we are going to fast travel up to our outpost over here. Excuse me.
So, the plan. I want to turn this place into a year-round retreat for hunters like you and Alejandra. So I don't spend most of the year worrying about whether our native plants are going to get overrun by deer again. There's a lot of filmmaking talent out here, and it hasn't been put to good use lately, if you ask me.
Alright, let's head up and grab this viewpoint up here real quick.
There's more to New Zealand than haka and halflings. And who better to demonstrate
Running a little low, but we're good on arrows for now.
The Awaroa's prime was back in
See
the
what
80s.
it will take to
Most
get
of the other
our
hunters
next
out here are equally
bow.
long-lived too. We need someone young, new.
Now I'm trying to avoid the free ones until I've unlocked
The camera will
the
do most
others
of the work,
first.
so you just have to make sure it's on when you head out to hunt. We have a couple of strategic locations on our list to get through.
So we are just using the base bow right now. It doesn't have the best accuracy in the world, but it's not terrible either. As you can tell, these recurves have better accuracy. The hawk edge, not so good. Bear claw, better. Crossbows, kind of going to be our late game. They give us the best accuracy. These ones you can shoot while laying down as well. So this base longbow, pretty decent accuracy, recoil. Draw weight is a little on the light side, but it's not the lightest, I don't believe. This one here is the lightest. Alright, so let's go ahead and start moving up towards this right here. That is a chamois. That is a feral goat, I believe. Let us go that direction and see what if we can't track that one down real quick. Now, this is my first time hunting this map. I made too much noise.
Fellas will make you work for 'em. They're sharp as with top sensors, and you better believe that once they spot you, they'll be out of there over tricky terrain before you can say, "Go to antelope." There's the lookout tower, just up ahead.
Certain species like that are going to be very hard to take down this early into the game. Whitetail are generally pretty easy, as are moose and bison. We might switch over here in a little bit to the Layton district. Maybe go after some of those bigger animals.
Just take that in. Spectacular, isn't it? This eastern area is all rolling hills and conifers. There's a line of mountains in the center of the reserve, and native beech forest, and a lot of rain on the other side. Running low. The outposts have ammo of all kinds and more besides. Right, so remember Josh's little prank?
Beautiful.
This place doesn't receive a lot of government funding, unfortunately, and a couple of years ago we were running out of money for field research, and the outposts were in need of sprucing up. So I guess you could say we made a deal with the devil, the Hollywood devil to be exact. Long story short, they've just wrapped up filming for the final movie they were contracted to do. Some fantasy thing, shiny blade or shimmering dagger or something. Now let me check. Resplendent sword. I'll send you the blurb they gave me. My nephew tells me it's a big deal, but I'd certainly never heard of it before this. But yeah, as nice as it is that Te Awaroa's beauty is up on the silver screen for all to see, it's come with its share of problems, to say the least. The bigwigs left in a hurry, and we got left with a bunch of basically intact movie sets scattered here and there all over the reserve. Well, I'm telling you all of this because Josh just rang me up and said that he spotted another set on his way back. Not far from where I wanted you to try filming your first hunt. Can I trouble you to go clear it out? We can't run the risk of any of the props from the film featuring in our footage. Cheers.
Let's see where she wants us to go. This direction. It's not too far off of where I was planning on heading anyways, up towards the river. Now, we are past drinking and eating times for most of it. We will go ahead and fast travel over here real fast. And I think we'll go ahead and take a nap. Set the time to fairly early in the morning and I start making our way up towards the river and see what we can find. We'll hit that up on the way. Let's run, I don't want it to be too dark, so let's run like 4:30. I don't want it to be dark for too long. And it is raining. Alright. Stuck on something. There we go. Bug lamp. So we'll go ahead and we'll start heading this direction. Can we get our first turkey? Let's find out. Turkeys are very hard to sneak up on. Got ducks coming in. When I first got here, I was exploring just a little bit before I started streaming and found that this place has some good duck hunting around here. So we're going to remove this, especially around this lake in this area. I saw a lot of ducks landed in the water, so if duck hunting is kind of your thing, then this is a good map for you. So that turkey's about 140 to 200 meters out, so I feel comfortable enough walking this direction. Or until at least we get to the top of this hill and can try to spot it. Hunting in denser vegetation obviously makes it easier to hide. That is a warning call, so we're going to go ahead and crouch down here. Lay down here for a minute. Get some of our scent blocker rolling. Don't see where it went. Interesting fact about turkeys. Benjamin Franklin actually argued to have turkeys as our national bird instead of the bald eagle because he described them as hardy and noble creatures, while the bald eagle he described as a scavenger. Might have. There it is. It is about 60 meters out. That is a long shot for the bow. Crossbow might be able to do it. I will try to get a bit closer using these bushes here for cover. And we found another feed zone here. That is a very small target to hit. This turkey seems to be permanently on alert even while it's eating. 40 to 60, this is getting better bow range here. I like to be closer to 40 than 60. And it is walking away from me now. So we are going to move into these bushes until we get a good shot here. Get that highlight on him one more time. Gonna shoot a little bit ahead of him and see if we got him. We did not. I don't even know where our arrow hit there.
Tricky little fella, eh? If at first you don't succeed and all that, you'll get the next one.
We are not even hitting that thing. But we scared it towards us, which is a good thing. Man, these things are so hard to hit. It is a beautiful tom there, too. Oh, I got him. Sweet. I don't know which arrow got him, but I got him. Let's see. Right into the leg. Okay. That counts as a vital organ hit. And that is a gold, a gold turkey. We'll go ahead and save that harvest. Inspect our deer here. Or our kill here. And go ahead and call that good for this one. First turkey now of the run, and our first gold of the run. There is a boar right here. I need better ammo for this. They are level 5, so they will take this. No! That's too bad. It's okay, we will head up towards this objective here. There's a level 1 and a level 2 dead ahead. That level 2 is moving towards us. Let's see if we can't get them to come a little closer. turkey there. And we got, ooh. That looks like an albino. We got it. Might be an albino. Or it could be just a female. We won't know for sure. Nope, just a light brown. Still a beautiful bird. 784. These things do give you quite a bit of cash when you catch them, especially for using a 350 grain. We got a great shot right through the breastbone into the right lung. Split that wishbone. And we will save that one because I love the plumage on that thing. That thing is gorgeous. Once we have the money closer to later on in the run, we will attempt to, or we will start building up our trophy room. We did get another skill point, so we can start moving in. Ambusher or Stalker. Stalker gives us our tracks, track knowledge, weather prediction, things like that. Endurance. Improvised blind is going to be huge. Disturbed vegetation is going to be important as well, but I think right now spotting info is going to be most important. Pack mule is a good one to have. Collars are going to be nice for when we're doing as well. And this is going to be important. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and grab spotting knowledge. This is going to help us immensely. And we're going to move towards this little medieval.
If I'd known this was going to happen, I never would have agreed to it. This isn't even the worst of it. Right, let's take it one by one. Just bundle them into crates and I'll get someone to swing by later and transport them out of the reserve. Medieval fair. Looks more than a bit incongruous out here if you ask me. Are those real oranges? Good enough to eat, eh?
Let's see, we got a script over here. And I think that's it. We can interact with over here. Let's go ahead and head up this hill, see what we have up here. We do have enough money for a new bow though, so we might get this once we set up our tent a little bit closer here. We still have more to do right there. Another turkey.
We got a little overly reliant on these tent pole releases. Well, I say more tents and fewer releases. Does that work? Nah, you're right.
Not too worried about scaring off that turkey at the moment. I just want to get this place cleaned up as quickly as we can here.
They didn't have an actual fire in that thing. Imagine if some silly townie kid had wandered over here and decided it would be a good idea. That's the last of them. What's that note? Props list. Foam statue of haughty elf standing proud, 9 foam warriors, 8 golden goblets, 3 green screens. This reads like a Christmas carol. See any of those? Bit dodgy. Townies must have been up here. Well, even though this isn't our mess to clean up, I should probably ask around and see if anyone knows what's happened to the missing props. The last thing we need is to get blamed for this. Maybe they did a very selective sweep. I'll see if anyone has a big wig's numbers. Thanks for your help, Ihor. Let's move on.
So we're going to move up towards this area up here. We are going to drop our tent somewhere up here near this river. That way we can fast travel.
Set the scene, so to speak. The marketing team's looking
Let's
for
check
some
what
photos
this
for the
out
reserve
here
website.
is.
Something to give people a taste of what this place has to offer. Now that we've dealt with that bloody mess, you think you could head over to Lake Wakaiti and snap a few shots for us? There's a willow tree there growing right out of the water that all the influencers or whatever they call themselves go bonkers for. It does make for a good photo op, I'll give it that.
Lake Wakiti is way over here. So next time we fast travel back down to that area, we will go ahead and take care of that quest as well. Yeah, I was never even going to get close to that turkey there. Not without taking a lot of time. But this does give us a chance to check out our additional spotting knowledge. As you can see, gives us a much... I don't actually know what that additional spotting knowledge did for us now that I think about it. Let's find out. How aware. So it's you're going to be more accurate on how aware the creature is of your presence. It is currently 05:39. Drinking time, well, feeding time is going on right now. I'm not sure if drinking time is right before or right after the feed time for most of these animals. Looks like we got another turkey feeding area. 04 to 08. After we get up here and set up our tent, I think we might go and check out some of the other maps. It is beautiful up here. I'm thinking right around here would be a good place. I don't want to be too close to that feed zone, but this might be a great place right here to set up. And we got their drinking times. 03 to 06 for the deer. I don't know why the drinking isn't popping up for that one over there. First things first. Inventory. Portable structures. Set up our tent right around here. That'll give us a point to fast travel to. So that would take a long time to get around there. That is a European rabbit over here, making a thumping sound. I've never even tried to bow hunt these rabbits as they tend
you release
to.
a handful, within a month you've got an entire underground city. These days a swift dose of 1080 is our preferred approach when they get out of hand. But you're welcome to supplement our efforts.
just because they are hard to see, hard to track, and hard to sneak up on. Gonna try to get up into these bushes here. There's a good one right there. See if we can't get the kill on it. I think it went into its hole. Did we hit it? I think we missed by a long shot on that one. Alright, let's keep on moving down towards this water here. At least we know where rabbits are if we ever want to find them. And here we got some mallard ducks out here. Like I said, great map for duck hunting. You can see a lot of them out there. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this map for now. We're going to go ahead and go back to the main menu. I have not been to this one yet, or this one yet. Don't have a couple of them still. We could go for some black bear or moose, or whitetail. I kind of want to go for some crocodile. That might be fun to do. I haven't hunted crocodile or alligator yet.
G'day, mate. How you going? Welcome to our beautiful Emerald Coast. Out here in the bush, both the fauna and the flora are unique and fascinating to observe. Oh, I'm Robert, by the way.
Just call him Robbo. Why do you sound like a tourist guide, Robbo? I'm Sophia. Sure, this region is a beaut, but it's also bloody fragile.
Too true. That's why we're stoked you're here to work with us.
But there's no rule that says you can't have fun at work, eh? You game?
Sorry about that. Just wanted to get a little bite to eat real quick.
Where did the ute drop you off exactly?
Whenever I spawn in, I always like to take a quick look around. Sometimes you'll have a deer or something sitting right in front of you.
And see for yourself. From there, you'll see clearly where things are.
There's a kangaroo right over that hilltop. Take a look at the map here. I'm assuming we're going to find crocs in the rivers and lakes here.
To Soph and her husband.
Maybe up
We
here.
run a station, a farm, and Robbo's own land is north of here.
And we got what looks like a feed zone here.
Massive country, as you know. So it's not uncommon for folks to own huge properties that sprawl
03 to
over
06, so we are past their feed time.
Across several biomes, even. That's why we need to hire
Ooh,
professional
feral
hunters
goats.
like yourself. I reckon you won't get bored.
Feral goats are everywhere in Australia. One of the many species introduced by settlers. Some of them were released or escaped and became feral. Seems we aren't very good at keeping animals in their pens.
Alright, let's see if we can't bag ourselves a feral goat. These are level 3 animals, which actually means we are going to be using our 350 grain, which are level 1, 2, 3. And then these are 4 through 7, these are 8 and 9. Okay, we're moving pretty quick.
Yeah,
We have a level 7 roo.
Could be tough to hit a vital organ when they're on the move.
So we are going to go for our 350 grain, or sorry, our 540 grain for this. It is a long way out there, so we should be safe to run up a little ways. I don't even know how we're spotting it. There are several, but that level 6 and level 7 are going to be fun. Let's go ahead and re-up our spray. We're kind of at a bad wind right now. That is a gorgeous. Nope, forget them. We are going for that one right there. We need to get our 350 grain. That looks like, I don't know the feral colors very well. It doesn't look like it's a rare color, but that is a potential diamond.
Red fox.
For sure.
Crafty buggers, aren't they? They were
Let's
introduced
get into
to
these
sport in the 19th century.
bushes
30 years
if we
later,
can.
they'd become an invasive pest species. They're now widespread all over the country.
Odds of getting red fox with a bow are going to be pretty low, especially at the level we are at now. Later on, we might be able to get some of them. We are going to try to get into this bush and let it come to us. So now you can see we have different levels. We have attentive as well as alert, so it doesn't go straight from calm to alert. We are going to sit nice and still in this bush. Pretty sure he can smell me right now, which is the issue, even with our spray. He's fleeing. Dang it. Where are the other ones? We have a level or a trivial one. About 70 yards to our left. See if we can't do something to get them a little closer. I don't think we have a call for. Feral goats. See if we're playing rifle, this would be an easy shot right here. But even black powder would be fairly easy to get. The wind is changing, which is a good sign. And he is coming towards us again. So, oh, that was not what I meant to do. Just gonna move back up into this bush again here. Kind of move bush to bush, try to get closer to their path of travel. He is about 90 yards out now. We stay nice and calm. He is coming towards us. Our scent is going that way, so he shouldn't be able to smell us right now. Keeps moving away. He wants to come this way. Do have some beautiful ones over here, but I want that level, that diamond, or potential diamond. Gonna try to get over to these bushes over here. That is... Oh, shoot. I made noise. I don't know what he saw, or... He saw something. He's gone. So, I think... we're gonna have to go after this level 4 here. I'm practically invisible inside this bush. I don't know what is setting them off. Unless there's a predator or something nearby. We're probably gonna have to just go after that low level one here. Everything else is running away way too quickly. It's gonna be a bit of a long shot. Very much a long shot. Nope. I think we hit him. Track him, see if he drops. I don't know if we hit him. I think we might have hit the dirt right in front of him. I saw a spray. Alright. Go after that level 4 it is. Don't know why I don't have... So as we learned on the last map, approaching from behind seems to work the best. And this time the wind is in our favor. kind of getting into a better range here. We're about 40 to 60 out. Kind of crab walking to try to get a good angle on him. Get down, wait till he goes back to calm. That right there should be a pretty good shot. And we got a hit. Let's see what kind of a hit we got. Definitely got a hit. So let's see. Did we not get a hit? I was going this way. Ah! Blood splatter. No organs hit. Dang it. Did we get hunting pressure? We have not gotten hunting pressure. Alright, let's go back up to there. He's traveling our direction. Wind is not in our favor though. There is our quail.
That's a stubble quail. Resourceful little fella. Did you know it can survive without water if it has access to green foliage?
Alright, let's go ahead and get this, get that tower, find our next outpost, and then I think we are going to call it there. If we come across another animal, we will definitely try for it. But, I definitely need to get my level up a bit more before we try to get more of those diamonds. So we're just going to keep going after those easier deer as best we can for the next little while. Easier types of deer and animals at least. Yeah, still no hunting pressure. So we definitely whiffed, but that's to be expected. We are still learning how to use the bow. It's part of what reason why I'm interested in the bows is for the challenge. This is not an easy thing to use in
So,
any
how you
game,
holding up at the fire
especially
lookout
without
tower?
sights.
Quite the workout, eh?
Good on you. You almost made it. Once you're up there, take a moment to breathe and enjoy the view.
Now, I've actually climbed some of these types of towers before, and they are as tall as it makes it look and takes quite a good amount of time to get up there. I'm not in the best shape in the world, but I'm not in terrible shape either. I do work as an EMT, so I'm quite active.
That's one of the first things they think about overseas when they hear Australia.
It's
And,
arid and it can be tough out here, especially after the bushfires in the last few years.
But it's also a surprisingly rich ecosystem.
I like to use these to see if I can spot any
Heaps of
animals.
unique and sometimes bizarre species.
I have spotted some
Did you spot
good
my
hunts.
station from up there? Then please, come and get settled in.
Alright,
Sorry
let's
I
see.
can't be there
All
to
the way
greet
over
you in
here.
person today. I'm out on a hunt too.
Not seeing too much in the immediate vicinity. So we'll go ahead and head to that outpost so we have a place to start. We got some feral goats out there. They are running away. I was making too much noise. And that was a level 4. There's that level 5 again. Oh, jeez, I wish I had my rifle right now.
What is there to say about us? Well, Robbo and I are neighbours.
Neighbours? How about best mates?
Technically, we're also neighbours, Robbo. But yeah, we both grew up here. Our folks owned the 2 stations.
In other words, we became mates because there wasn't anyone else around.
You even lived in Brisbane for a few years after uni to try to get rid of me. But even that wasn't enough.
Too right. We tried everything. A long-distance friendship, crazy jobs, stupid boyfriends.
And jealous girlfriends. As a last resort, we each got married. Nothing worked.
Except one thing. Having a kiddo. That worked wonders. Anyway, let us know when you're over at Soph Station.
Sounds like they got some unsettled business there. Now, I've never hit max level. I think the highest level I've hit on this game is about level 10. So, even doing this from a fresh start, this is even with rifles, this would be somewhat challenging for me since I don't have experience in this game. But I grew up playing games like Cabela's Big Game Hunter, Dangerous Hunts, those types of games, which I know Dangerous Hunts is nothing like this. Big Game Hunter, though, you definitely had to worry about scent and making sure you got clean hits and all of that. After we get to this outpost, I'm going to log off for a bit, and then when I come back, I will probably be streaming some Black Ops 6 multiplayer with a few friends. provided they are able to join me still. Now I'm curious with crocodiles, how skittish they are. I know in real life they tend not to be too skittish. So it'll be interesting to see what it'll be like hunting them here. I know practically nothing about the anatomy of crocs, where to aim and such. But I think when we do come back to this game, I'm going to start the long trek up to these rivers up here. And then we will go from there and hopefully get ourselves some, start getting ourselves some more levels and points. We should have enough to purchase a bow. If not, arrows. Something like a compound bow will make things a little bit easier just because we are able to mount sights on them. This thing cannot have a sight mounted whatsoever, which is why I chose it for my start. Now this is a pretty good outpost compound. A lot different than we usually see. There's a car over there. I wish I could figure out how to get my quad. Once we get the quad, it'll make unlocking the maps a lot faster. And we can spend more time focused on the actual hunts rather than driving around looking for stuff or walking around looking at stuff.
Welcome to my station. It's quiet at the moment, but it can get a little too busy around here sometimes. I reckon it's sort of a hangout for our community. We even have board game nights sometimes. Anyway, your cabin's ready. I've prepared everything for you.
Alright. Let's look at what bows we can get. Insufficient funds. We have 6136. How do we have insufficient funds? These are 48,000. That one's 48,000, but this is definitely 6,000. I think our game is bugged here, so what we're going to do is we are going to back out real quick.
It's a bit basic, but it does the job.
Load back in and see if that fixed that bug. Alright, we got a level up and we got cash, so we should be good now. So let's go ahead and look at our perk points.
If you're ready, we can get started.
We started with this.
Would you mind grabbing something before you head out? It's a book Robbo lent me ages ago.
A book? Which one? The one on imposter syndrome or the one on kangaroos?
The kangaroo one, yeah. I left it in the bar. You can't miss it, mate.
Let's go ahead and decrease wobble and give us a little bit more accuracy. We'll pick up that present in a minute, but first we are going to try to go get this bow. I hate this door. There. Insufficient funds. Huh. Like, clearly I can see this is 48,000. I do not have enough for this. Guessing there's a bug and these are actually 60,000 instead of 6,000. So what we are going to do, just to give us some variety and have a little bit of fun as well. We are going to pick up one of our crossbow bows, and we are going to look for some bolts. Here is our small game bolts. We have our heavy bolts and our mid-range. So these are 2 to 7, these are 7 to 9, and these are 1 to 2. So for the most part, we will be running the small game, our 420 grain bolts. Let's go ahead and head into the bows. Let's give a scope as well. Start out, we won't use a scope, but we might as well have it ready to go. We will grab a tent, and we will grab a blind, because I think those will come in handy. Let's go ahead and load up. So we can't have the blind and the crossbow. Cool. So we will go ahead and drop this. We'll load up our crossbow, load up our bolts, and throw our scope in there just so we have it. And let's check out our crossbow. Go ahead and get this set to number 2. We still have 41 uses of our scent. So let's check out the crossbow. This is iron sights. We definitely want to start getting to the point where we can zero in. So let's see what kind of... Let's go for our 1 to 2 arrows because we won't use it too much. I don't think we have any practice ranges around here. But what we can do is we can use... Let's see. We'll just use that tree. So we should be about 70 meters or so from that, 60 to 70 meters from that tree. Let's see where we hit. We will aim right at that bottom crook. Let's give it a chance for... It's kind of interesting. Heart rate to calm down. Aim, breathe, and so it looks to be dead accurate at 70. And sure enough, that was a beautiful shot right just below. So it looks like this is probably set to about 100 yards. So this will give us a lot of
You can follow 'em,
flexibility
but
with
don't forget to
hunting.
also look up and observe what's in front of you. Right, that's the book.
Put this up
Right,
there so you
I'll
guys
do
can
the
read it
best.
if you want to.
I'm flat out right now, so I reckon you'll visit Robbo's shelter before I do. You have no idea how stoked Robbo will be when he gets it. Your first task has to do with kangaroos. There are areas that are badly overgrazed because of them. There's one east of my station,
I do
so
want to check
why
out
don't
this
you start
area
heading
right
there?
here.
We'll bring you up to speed on the way.
I think I'm going to follow the missions for a little while on this map. I really like this map. I think we're going to keep playing this one on the next stream and keep completing some of these missions. They do give us some money, which will be helpful in unlocking those other bows. And we have some kangaroos way out there. Now, I do want to just check one more thing real quick before we end for the day. Let's throw the scope on here.
We have the eastern
And
grey
let's
kangaroos
check out
around
what
here.
our scope
You'll
looks like.
find them in the outback, of
So
course,
it looks like we got
but
3
also
different
in
ranges.
grassy bushland.
Close.
They're a very important species in Australia, but they don't have a lot of natural predators. So they can easily be in overabundance and cause overgrazing.
And we can zoom in and out.
They can make life heaps harder for other animals.
That will come
and
in
throw
handy.
The whole ecosystem out of whack.
Alright,
Not to
thanks
mention we can
for
only keep
joining
up
the
on
stream.
stations. Can't say it's been too brilliant the last couple of years.
We will be ending here for now. I'll be back in about an hour or so with some Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This VOD will be uploaded onto my YouTube channel if you want to check out the full video. We did have some great kills early on with those fallow deer into Awaroa. But for now,
There's just too much
you guys have a great day,
control to be
and
done.
I will see
you
you all
can't
later.
keep up on your own.
Oh, hey Drew, just saw your
So we often work with the government to hire professional
on here.
hunters
It's
to
good
help
to
us
see you
out.
again.
Sophie's also